to another Tech Talk video. My name is Justin DeVore, and I'm a Senior Civil and Reality Capture Specialist here with ATG. Today we will be showcasing how to produce a finished ground surface using the CTC AutoGrader tool, and then exporting it into Revit using a shared reference point. Let's go and switch over to our CTC tools and go and launch AutoGrader. We can go and create different groups. So let's go ahead and create a new grading family. We can do parallel or perpendicular. We'll go and select parallel in this case. For this one, I'm just going to do the back of curb around this parking lot. So I'm going to label this as curb. Okay. We can go and select those feature lines in the drawing, or we can do it by filter as well. Works just like the other filtering systems in AutoCAD. Notice that I have 6 feature lines selected here. We can also create grading childs here. So I'm going to go and create a top. We'll have that anchored distance elevation left. Elevation change of 0.5. We can go ahead and add more features like a back. We'll have that attached to the top. Distance at slope. We'll have this go off to the left and at half. Okay, and then we'll go and add one more. Okay, to the flange. This one I want to go and attach to my parent. Distance at slope, we'll go and keep that at the right. And I'll do 1.5, and then I can also do slope here as well. I'll do 2% slope. So notice as I'm making changes, it is giving a live update preview down here of what we're going to run. So this is that in there. Okay, we can go ahead and take a look at additional formatting. Okay, so we can have check and uncheck as well as select from our list of layers in here, as well as available sites that we've created. Let's go and save and close this. Okay, so now this has been added to our list. Okay, if I went ahead and ran this, it's going to go ahead and apply those feature lines and create those grading groups for us. We can also tie it to surfaces. So I'm going to pull down this. This is listing my surfaces within this drawing. So I'll go and grab the finished ground. Then I can also go over here to settings and change the supplementing distance here. So a little tighter cord because these are tight radiuses along here. So I'm going to set that up and then just go ahead and run it again. Okay, so you see it went ahead and created contours for us. Okay, on here. Let's go and launch AutoGrader one more time. And notice we have pre-built, have some pre-built ones in here. So I have one for the pond. If we take a look at this, notice that these childs in here as far as the slopes and distances for those. So it's sloping, benching, and then sloping again. Okay. Let's go ahead and run that one. So that's going to run for the pond, and then also have one daylighting out to the grading limits. Let's go and run this as well. Okay, so this is all updating and adding to our finished ground surface. Okay, so we can go and take a look at that. If we have design changes along the way, we can go and select some of those parent feature lines, make adjustments to them, like so. And then we can also just go back to the AutoGrader tool and rerun that pond again. So you can see how quickly I can make some of these changes in here. So now with this finished ground surface, we'll go ahead and set up our shared coordinates and export this into Revit. And to do that, we're going to go and switch over to our toolbox here within our tool space. If you don't see that available, that's going to be up here in on your home tab in Civil 3D under palettes and toolbox. With that checked on, we can go and select toolbox. Can go ahead and expand out the subscription extension manager, expand out the Autodesk shared reference point, and then the export shared reference point. We can expand this out so we can read it for Autodesk Revit, we can right-click on that and hit Execute. So now down on our command line, it's saying select an origin point. Okay, so if we had a common survey point or a building corner or something like that, that's what we would select. But for this example, we'll just go and select this building corner. Select a point on the y-axis, okay, or to the north. Okay. All right, so we have that set. Okay, the default is always going to be in meters. Okay, so you can go and switch it to inches or feet, or keep it in meters, depending on where your location might be at. Okay, so we'll go ahead and hit OK. And then we're going to go and save out this XML file. Maybe rename it to Tech Talk. And go ahead and hit save. Okay. All right, so that's been saved. Next thing we need to do is switch over to Revit. And with Revit open, up on the ribbon, we will go ahead and switch over to the Add-ins tab and go and select the Shared Reference Point, Import Shared Reference. It's saying select origin point to align. Okay, so again, if we had that survey point or building corner, we could go and select that here. So I'm just going to go and select, and then up on the Y as well. Okay, so we'll go to that location, grab that XML file, hit OK. Are you sure you want to create new coordinates? Go ahead and say yes, and success. Hit OK. Now that we've imported, the next step will be to set the location within Revit to that shared coordinate system. So let's go back up to the ribbon and to the Manage tab. And we'll go to Location. Drag this over. We'll go and switch over to the Site tab, and then we have our Tech Talk that we have made. So we'll go and make this one current. And notice that that changed the project north. Okay, there. We'll go ahead and hit OK. So at this point, our Civil 3D and Revit are now coordinated. So let's go and test that out. We'll go ahead and jump back into Civil 3D and export that. We'll go and switch over to the Output tab and select Export Civil 3D Drawing. We're going to make sure that we are only selecting model space, and then we'll go ahead and hit Export. And that'll export our model for us. And we'll hit OK. Switch back over to Revit. And now that we're back in Revit, we will go to the Insert tab up on the ribbon and do a Link CAD. And go and select that new document. And once the drawing's selected, all we'll have to do here is go to Positioning, and we can do By Share Coordinates and hit Open. And there we go. We have our site inserted from Civil 3D on the shared coordinate system within Revit.
Hey there, thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of the other content on our channel.